When you call for just any ambulance service, you never know what you might get. But when you call Vital Care at 423-562-9370, you'll get an experienced staff, experienced and professional people who know what the word emergency really means. Don't just trust anyone. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. 562-9370. We came so close but fell short this past Friday night at West High School, losing 50-18. Talking about the Cougars and their magical season, which ended at the hands of the Rebels of West, you might say 50-18 our Cougars must have laid down, but no, they didn't. They fought tooth and nail the entire game. They didn't score a bunch, but I bet the Rebels were a sore bunch of football players Saturday morning because our guys hit them, and they hit them hard. We got beat. We lost the game, and that's all you can say, as sometimes you meet up with a team that has more speed than you, and that's what happened. We end our season at 10-2. A lot of tears in the locker room after the game, but you know what? They have so much to be proud of. They went to a place that no other Campbell County High School football team had ever gone. They won a school record 10 games. They probably now hold the school record in points scored, touchdowns, most yards passing, most attempts, and least points allowed. On a rainy field that had nothing to do with the outcome of the game, we didn't execute, and they ran all night long, as number 5, Cottrell, proved to be too much and just too fast, but if it wasn't him, then it was quarterback Marshall. He was no slouch either, as they ran the option to perfection all night long. It was 29-0 late in the first half, and then Ethan Jeffers looked up, and he hooked up with Daniel Elkins for a 10-yard pass to get us on the board. The half ended right there, and you know, I remember thinking, if we get the ball, we do get the ball in the second half, we can score, and we can come back and win this game. But Ethan Jeffers dropped back to pass, and they picked him off, and they took it to the house to go ahead 36-6, but we fought back as Jeffers hit Torres on a 20-yard pass play that resulted in another score for our Cougars, making the score 36-12. They scored another touchdown to go ahead 43-12, but again our Never Say Die Cougars scored again as Jeffers hit Elkins over the middle, and he took it 87 yards to the house to make the score 43-18. They scored one more time, and that was your final 50-18. And they improved to 11-1, and they will play AC this Friday night. Now, although we lost, you know, I'm so proud of these young men and what they've been able to accomplish this year. I am so proud of the parents and the Cougar fans who supported these young men all year long. We had as many fans on our side as they did on their side. It didn't matter where we played. And it makes these guys play harder, and it makes them very proud to look up there and see you guys up there. I know, they tell me. So fans, give yourself a glad pat on the back, because you're awesome, just like our Cougars.
Calvary Christian Academy, quality academics and biblical character. You can receive both. All the things you want in a school for your child. Grade levels K through 12. Phonetic-based reading, individualized curriculum, diagnostic testing, character building, and biblical principles. For more information, contact Calvary Christian Academy, 2139 Jacksboro Pike, P.O. Box 1402, La Follette, Tennessee. Phone 423-562-7267. 423-562-7267.
The Campbell County Youth Basketball Association got going this past Saturday. They opened up at 3 venues: East, West, La Follette, and the old Rec Center gym. Some good ball games took place. I stayed mostly at East La Follette. With the 5- and 6-year-olds, I get a big kick out of them. They had some good close games there too. Vital Care, Farmers Insurance, Travis Thompson, Doyle's Tires, JR's Tires, U.S. Standard Gold Buyers, H&H Construction, Jason Barton Concrete, Dixie Wildcats, that's Dixie Roofing, TA Bulldogs, the Ghosts, All Around Roofing, and the Clippers, and they're coached by Tyler Kirby. And you know, I love to look out there, and I love to see these little guys playing in t-shirts and company names on the front of them. That shows me that these companies care about these kids. So hey, if you're out there and you're a company and you want to get involved in this, hey, call Johnny Burge over there at the Rec Center, and he'll hook you up. Now we'll get over to West La Follette this next Saturday, and then we'll sneak down to the Rec Center. In 3 weeks, we should have all the age groups covered, and then we'll have to start all over again, I'm sure. They start at all 3 venues at 9 a.m. in the morning, and they go all day long. So there's some good basketball going on Saturdays at all 3 places, so get out and enjoy some basketball. Now, I can't end this story without telling you that Johnny Birch and Johnny I'm Always Hungry Lettner have made a new cafe over at East La Follette, so the fans will have a nice place to actually sit down and enjoy what they purchase at the concession stand. And they'll have a television screen up there in the corner so you can watch the games that's going on in the gym while you're enjoying your snack. Those two do an awesome job of accommodating the fans. They just do an awesome job, period. Chris Smith is the president this year. Now, he refs the 5- and 6-year-old games. I get after him sometimes, telling him how to ref and all this, but he too does an outstanding job with the kids. Of course, he's one of the assistant coaches down at Jacksboro Middle School boys basketball team. So everyone had a great time except Brooke over at West La Follette. I got over there, and I seen this young lady sitting there, and she was so bored. She looked like she was bored out of her mind. So you know me, I sat down and I turned the camera on and I asked her what was wrong. She said she was bored. But Brooke, we hope we can do something this year to kind of liven you up, honey. Saturday evening, the Campbell County Soccer League had their banquet up at West La Follette. Now, we couldn't get up there, but we do congratulate Mike Riley and all the volunteers who made this a special season for a lot of boys and girls up at Ken Snardley Park, and I know they're planning some bigger things for next year. Hey, you know, lunch or dinner time's a great time to call Papa John's Pizza. It's always hot, fresh, and delivered to your door. Call that number, 423-562-7272. They had that 5K Warrior run over at Christian Academy this past Saturday. Now, I'll get all the details for you, who won first, second, and third, and all of that for you, and we'll have it for you on the next sports report. And don't forget, the Cougars of Campbell County will play the Mavericks of Anderson County in basketball at John R.W. Brown Gymnasium Tuesday night, so get on up to the high school up here and cheer on our Cougars as they all, now, the football players and everybody, they'll be out there playing basketball. Okay, that's a real quick look at today's sports. I thank you for being with us. You guys stay tuned. There's a lot more to come right here on WLAF.